Madden as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Smith. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Geno now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be out of bounds here.
That's Russians.
The 25 of the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Walker now at 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rolling to his right.
Excellent fucking pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Geno meanwhile tossing complete there to Smith and Jimbo. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. We'll get that to Charbonnet. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charged timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're remaining. Throwing now is Geno. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. But a really nice drive.
Myers connects on the PAT, and this is now a 1-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were at it, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
On second down, a run with Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. And some space here. Down the sideline he goes. Garrett Wilson. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 73 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
That's a flag.
Specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Geno. He's got his target. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Geno on first down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Smith. And
That's definitely a flag.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take
Nice pass.
It's a touchdown.
Very good pass.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their head.
That's a fumble.
A little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Wilson. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Walker. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Oh, bullshit.
There for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that one.
Walker hitting the ball is out.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
What the hell?
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down with a down before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
That's a good pass.
Continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Willen.
A very good pass.
Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
Man, he's throwing great passes today. Rodgers is playing for the Seahawks today. He's telling me everything.
Completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the
that's something. Not sure what it is. It's something illegal.
He could get out of the backfield. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
That too is something illegal.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game.
Stop fouling me.
But on that last one,
playing dirty.
quite well for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Now Smith. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's...
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run with Hall. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers.
Not about that one.
Touchdown passes. And the Jets are once again back in front. Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Smith on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
Oh, he's hitting, lost the football. Put it
Fucking
on the
cocksuckers.
scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Straight ahead is Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I am gonna fucking kill you. You son of a bitch. You are a true son of a bitch for that.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
That's real bullshit.
Remaining in this first half as the kicks away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 31.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were? And he's free going down the left
That's a fumble.
And they'll get him all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That is definitely a fumble. Fuck.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's caught.
That's also a fumble. Fucking bullshit.
Nice game. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On play action, now Rodgers. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers.
Whatever, dude.
In the end zone, touchdown Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because it's back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he loses the football the 2nd time.
Oh my God.
Got it. And they will take
Are you
over
kidding
at the
me?
29-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And quickly they get to the line. Rodgers going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
A 47-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to... Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense gets that, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a short gain down to about the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Gino down to throw.
at the Jets' 33-yard line.
He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And check down complete to Hall. And a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we were...
That's a flag.
And it certainly did, especially on the score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. They throws it on the middle, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
God damn it.
They go for it on 4th
Piece
down,
of fucking shit.
Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a play fake. Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Oh, that wasn't a fumble? Okay. Okay.
On play action.
Gets fucking flipped upside down like an idiot.
And this will be caught in the end zone.
God
Touchdown,
damn it.
Jets.
This is horseshit.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Rolling to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To the right side, this is Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Gino's going to throw.
Shake and bake, nigga. Shake and bake.
And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Is this microphone working? I know you can hear me, fool.
Fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy.
That was a fumble.
The decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Next possession. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers. And that'll be it. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have the 1st down, but he climbs up paying for it pretty good. On first down right back to Hall. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, God.
A big play there. Rodgers to Cobb. 58 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flush to his right. He'll fire one downfield for Finn. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a draw play. It's Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
That's a flag.
Flag him.
Giving big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here's Smith looking to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll give to Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he gets it down to the 32. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Can you hear me now?
You couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a good pass.
Third down, a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right way to convert here and maybe starting to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here for this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they were looking for more than a spark to get this drive going. They wanted the big hitter, but it was not to be. They've still got ticks on the clock left. I don't think you need the big one just yet, but definitely time to factor here with under 2 minutes to go.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers looking to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it